guys, I don't know where our guest is, so I'm not going to play the intro. So I guess just ask questions in chat right now because I don't know where our guest is. Justin, do you want to hop on panel tonight? And I just won't play the intro for now, and we can answer questions. I know Mr. Guerrero won't. Hey, Brittany, do you want to hop on panel? I'll just send you a link and then you can hop on. So what is the theme? Brady with a chance of meatball? Miss calls me. So that was a joke with the Packers. One. And there was just a lot of missed calls with the game. So that's what that was about. Oops. Oh, okay. Justin, I'll send you the link because I know Mr. Guerrero won't. Because he's too shy. And I know this for sure. Unless if Mr. Gorilla, do you want to hop on for a little bit? Justin, I just sent you the link through Twitter just now. If you guys have any more questions, just send them away because I don't know where the guest is. It would just be like an open Q&A. And I'm not going to play an intro because there's no need. Do you guys have any questions about Mr. Gorilla that I can answer? About the game? Anything? You guys are being silent. I don't know. I don't like this. How famous is Mr. Gorilla? Mr. Gorilla is very famous. Mr. Gorilla, how famous would you say you are? Because I would say he's pretty famous. Mr. Gorilla is pretty famous, I would say. Hey, Mr. Gorilla, do you want me to play you dancing? Do you guys have any more questions about Mr. Gorilla that I know? Whatever, no. Oh, true. Mr. Gorilla, stop. No, you are famous. No, stop. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Gorilla. You are a real gorilla, aren't you? But I think a couple of us do know who you are. If you guys are wondering, this is what I'm referring to. And he is a friend of mine. I can write, Mr. Gorilla, you are a friend. Wait, Mr. Gorilla, are you Rob from Sanscuda? You guys are cracking me up tonight. Dance moves. Hey, Brittany, do you think Mr. Gorilla has terrible dance moves? Because I don't. Just saying. Good friends. Thank you, Justin, for hopping on.
Sure, no problem.
It's from the chat. I don't know what they're doing anymore.
Good friends with the sloth.
Yes, he is.
Well, hopefully not the sloth from Zootopia.
No. No.
And
What do you want to do?
I had to get the shirt on right
Nice.
today.
What do you want to do tonight? Because I don't know where Brady's at, unfortunately.
I think we can do a quick recap of the game.
Gorilla. Gorilla's being nice to you.
Hi, Gorilla. Not sure where you're from, but
He's
nice
from
to see you.
Naples.
Oh, you
That's
saw
up
him.
Florida.
You saw him at that place.
What?
You saw him at Oasis, right? Yeah.
The Bears. Gorilla.
Yep.
What do the Bears say? Come on.
There you go.
You said it on video, Gorilla. Come on.
There you go. I saw. I lifted up a shirt. It says "Still Suck" at the bottom.
I know. I'm gonna make an announcement right now. Screw it. Gorilla's friends with the person that's coming on Friday or Thursday. Justin Brittany says hi to you. That's my friend from My Autism Connection.
Brittany, nice to meet you. And I've seen you in the chat a few times since the last time I was on the show.
Good job.
Yeah, I didn't turn on that song on my phone on Sunday because I was numb from screaming at the TV after the cake.
Yeah. It's okay. I know.
It didn't help that I made my mom angry with my screaming. So she did apologize to me for her overreaction. But
stop.
Oh, what?
Girl called me out. That spotted cow tonight. He did call me out for that.
Well, I still have my empty can.
Yeah. I heard girls screaming on Sunday. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, I know next time we go to Wisconsin, I'll get at least a couple of Kerry Veggies.
Yes. So. Cheer you both. What? Oh, cheers to us both. Got it. Got it, girl.
Not drinking anything. Just might be just water today.
We'll see. I have a beer right beside me because I told the girl I was doing it. Okay. Where do you want to start with? I heard you screaming on Sunday. Don't.
Well, we can start on offense. I think that there were a couple of missed opportunities in the red zone, especially with the the interception and the turnover on downs. There were a couple of bad play calls. Like there was an RPO that would have had that people have said could have had Wicks open for a touchdown, but the Bears read it perfectly, and Love had to throw it away and make things worse. Elton Jenkins got called for an eligible man downfield, which shouldn't really be a penalty at all. I'm not sure. I don't know how that penalty is justified, but that's a penalty, and it's weird. And then the end around play should be shelved, thrown to the sun. The next play, and then Jordan Love didn't make an awful decision on the throw to Tucker Kraft that was picked off. It just sailed over him. Chris. Other than the interception, Jordan Love had an efficient day, 13-17 for 261 yards and a touchdown. Plus, well, 2 total touchdowns, 1 passing, 1 rushing touchdown. On the passing touchdown, he caught the defense with 12 men on the field and threw that laser Jalen Reed over the middle. And he found Christian Watson 4 times for 150 yards, including that big catch and run that helped set up the final touchdown. And Josh Jacobs had a good game as well, over 130 combined yards, rushing and receiving yards. So, and there was only 1 sack allowed. But that wasn't really a sack at all. It was like, I mean, it does count on the stat sheet, but Love was trying to find something. And, I didn't like it's like when you're near the goal line, just go for it with Josh Jacobs, either with a run or like a short screen pass. So just nothing cute against the Bears. I mean, the Bears have had the top ranked red zone defense for a reason, and the Packers didn't execute well.
Mm-hmm.
So,
oh my God!
All right, now you.
That was close of a game. Yeah, Gorilla. It was. It was so close. Packers won 20-19 for those that do not know.
Yep.
Oh no. Some of these questions were in for Brady, Justin, but I'll kind of ask them to you if you want. Because I don't know what to do at this point. Because this is the same issue that we had with Pack Daddy a while ago. Whatever. Jaden Reed's passing interception touchdown. That's what started it off. And that's when Bang the Drum played and Gorilla was dancing. He doesn't want me to show it to you guys, but he was dancing.
They played the song in the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I do have it on footage, but Gorilla doesn't want me to show it to you guys. If you guys want to watch it, go to Mac and Cheese, and there's a 6-minute video.
Yeah, watch it on your own time.
Yep. It did not get copyrighted, thankfully. And you can see Gorilla dancing a lot, actually, with some other people. So it's fun.
Yeah.
And Christian Watson's 48 pass and run. That was crazy.
Yeah, on that last catch, Christian Watson had to dive for it, and then he was able to go up and run. I thought he was going to go all the way until he got caught from behind by somebody.
In your opinion, did you think that was a catch?
Yes, it was. It didn't hit the ground. He had control of it. It was not going to be shenanigans with Des Bryant and everything. So I mean, I wasn't expecting a lot of ridiculousness to happen, even though there were a couple of missed penalties on the Bears. It was two missed false starts.
For sure.
The DeAndre Swift one, that was very egregious. That was a big flinch by him, and how somehow they ain't cast that. And I'll say this about the Xavier McKinney penalty. Caleb flopped. That was a soft Sherman call. And Matt LaFleur was pissed off at Bill Vinovich after that call. It's like, I'm not going to repeat what he said on here, but it was just a very soft call. I mean,
yeah.
And McKinney was mad at himself for being. He messed up on the play that ended in the DeAndre Swift touchdown run, and it was. Yes, he had a little bit of an episode in the sideline, but I know that was him trying to be as great as he can. He cares about the game. He cares about being great. He cares about making contributions to win. And going to the defense, Quay Walker, I'm sorry, he should be a rotational player. He shouldn't play every snap. He was the one who did a pep up talk to the players from the sideline. Yeah, he was the one who got exposed the most. And there was one point in particular which Andy Herman posted on Twitter, Blue Sky, and stuff like that, where it was the third play showing that little video. Quay Walker had Caleb Williams dead to rights, but he hesitated and did a little, and he just didn't finish the play.
Okay, really quick. Go ahead.
Was only three sacks to kill after him. He was sacked 9 times the previous week, and I got flashbacks to him. I got flashbacks to Tommy Cutlets of all guys last year, where he was able to run all over us and not turn the ball over. It's just anyway.
I got told by Mr. Gorilla that I can show you guys the Bear Still Suck song and Bang the Drum All Day if you guys want. Hey, Mr. Gorilla, can I show them you guys yelling the Bear Still Suck song? Because I do have that on my phone. I do have them yelling out the song on my phone, but I won't show it to them because I don't want to. And I did film this. I can't remember which one it is.
I mean, it is.
What?
it was concerning that it was concerning with the defense that they got outgained and rushing yards, time of possession, first downs, third down percentage, fourth down percentage, and it was against a bad offense, but it was the first game with the new offensive coordinator since Shane Waldron got fired, and Thomas Brown was the new offensive coordinator, who Thomas Brown was with Bryce Young in Carolina last year, and we know what happened with that Carolina game last year. It was very millisecond away from potentially being tied and going to overtime. So it's a week to week league, and just hope a defense gets better against Christian McCaffrey 49ers team. So
this is one of my favorite videos on my phone. I did get told I can show this to you guys by Mr. Gorilla himself. He's the one that filmed this for me, technically. So what's leading up to this question is I asked Mr. Gorilla and Ryan, which you guys will meet on Thursday, if they have one message to meet for Bears fans, right? And they said this. It's them singing the Bears Still Suck song. And I got that on footage somehow.
Yeah.
This is Bang the Drum, like at the game.
Was that after one of the touchdowns?
Yeah, this is after the Jaden Reed touchdown. Is when I filmed
the first one.
So after touchdowns, Mr. Gorilla, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but they play Bang the Drum all day and dance with Mr. Gorilla, like through the crowd. It's so much fun. Mr. Gorilla, is that true? I'm only asking. Wait, I'm going to show them this one anyways. Don't care. You gave me permission anyways to use it. That's how full the bar was Sunday.
Oh, goody.
Like, all Packers fans. Like, full green and gold.
Well, basically like a Naples, a Lambeau in Naples. So
yeah, it's literally called the Lambeau South. What's this? Oh, that's Conga. I'm not going to show them that.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, it'll be fun to go to that place in the future. Let's see next. But anyway, the defense can't be bailed out by miracle play all the time. So thank goodness for Carl Brooks's fingertip.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, also Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is also to blame for the Bears' loss because he was conservative. When they got to the Packers' 30-yard line, they only did one more play, which was 2 yards, and then they ran out the rest of the clock till timeout with 3 seconds, and then which made Carlos Santos kick low enough to get blocked. So
yes, for me, okay. So yes, very true. The Gorilla comes out at every point we get. So touchdowns, kicks, you name it, hypes up the crowd. And I will say it did hype up the crowd when that last, especially when we won, we did a conga line, which I do have footage of that, but I won't show you this. Just because Mr. Gorilla might have pushed me in line a little bit.
You don't win friends with lid. That's my first thought of a conga line from The Simpsons.
No, it was like the song Hot, Hot, Hot. I like it. Hot, Hot, Hot.
Oh.
That song?
Yeah,
that's
I know.
The song we dance to.
Yeah. But my first thought was the Little Simpsons episode where Lisa's a vegetarian and everyone else is like, you don't win friends with lid. Something like that, yeah.
But I will say also this crowd gets wild for like if the Packers do not get a penalty and if it goes to like the Bears, for instance, we were screaming our heads off. And if you guys want like a good experience,
if you live near Naples or you want to visit the Oasis,
please do. It's fun. If you guys go to the Naples one in the Oasis, like Justin was just saying, you guys might meet Mr. Real Gorilla Packers fan.
But be sure to get there 2 hours before the game because it might be too busy by the time 1 hour before kickoff.
So I will say I would prefer get there 2 hours early, because I got there around 12:06 and it was busy. We barely got spots, Mr. Gorilla. Come on, save us spots next time, please. Haha. I'm like, let's go on to the Congo line. Yeah, he was like that. True.
At that point, I feel bad for all the people who work there. It's like kitchen must have been backed up.
So to the point where the owner, I believe I can say this, to the point where the owner had to buy tables and chairs. Like,
sheesh.
Because there was standing room. There was no standing room. There was standing room a little bit. But I heard from a bartender that the owner himself had to get chairs and tables. Because that's how many people were there. It was crazy.
I mean, for a Packers-Bears game during snowbird season, it's not surprised at all.
Crazy. But this is the same for Jaguars, though. It was the same for the Jaguars game. A little bit less, though, because this was, Oh, okay. So Mr. Gorilla goes to most of them. So that's why I'm like, gets jam-packed quick, mostly versus the Bears. Okay.
Can't imagine how busy it would. I mean, I'm sure it'll be extra busy. I know we can't talk playoffs yet, but now we have 7 more games to go.
Yeah.
But all the games are winnable, and if things play out right, if the Packers win out and the Lions lose a couple more games in addition to that, they can win. The Packers can win the division. But right now, just focus on ending the 49ers' very slim playoff hopes. Just no mercy on them. I want that game to be double-digit victory, but I might have an assumption that it could be another fourth quarter finish. Ugh. Cardiac pack for real.
Hey, Mr. Gorilla, Ryan's texting me right now. It's kind of funny. Cassie, stop.
I still think the toughest game left in our schedule is against Detroit on December 5th. Because, we lost to them.
Yeah.
And hoping to get that win back at them. And it's most likely it's going to be a playoff matchup in Detroit.
Mr. Gorilla, what game do you think is the toughest next, in your opinion, Mr. Gorilla? Yes. You guys will meet Ryan on Thursday, and he is funny. I will say that. So if you guys drink water, be prepared to spit it out laughing. He is super, super funny and super, super nice. I do have to say that. I'm so excited for you guys to meet him finally. I've been hinting at this for a while. As some of you guys may know, I was at the bar for the Jaguars game. It was super fun.
I was glad I wasn't. I was glad I was for that Jaguars game. I was watching via Red Zone, and when Rodgers was out with that groin issue. I was just like, I had Red Zone on mute. I didn't have a very stressful time watching the end of that game because I didn't know what was going to happen. I just wanted the Packers to get the win, get out of Jacksonville, and I was more worried about Jordan Love's health than anything. I mean, glad the Packers got the win, thanks to Brady McMahon's field goal at the end. And then, I mean, Jordan Love didn't look that great against Detroit the next week because he was still injury riddled and he was doing too much. But thankfully, he was healthier against the Bears, and made fewer turnover worthy plays outside of that interception intended for Tucker Kraft.
For sure, the December 5th versus the Lions again.
Yeah, it might be it. Hopefully the Packers win for an early birthday present.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for you. Yeah.
Yeah, my birthday's on the day after. And I did check the schedule, and so far week 18 is undecided in terms of who's announcing the game. But this upcoming game against San Francisco is going to be announced by Burkhardt and Brady again for third straight Packers game. But I think that might be it until the postseason. But that's way too. We're still a couple months away from any playoff talk. Although that playoff machine is on it's on ESPN now, and I like messing around with that.
That's good. That would be an amazing win. Gotta be gonna be tough though, yeah. And I think the Bears for Week 8 at Lambeau for reasons
By that time, the Bears would have lost all their games and would have.
I know. I only said that for a reason that Mr. Girl only knows. It's kind of a secret right now. I can't say it.
By the time Week 18 comes around, the Bears are like, oh, we just give up on the season, just whatever, and let the Packers blow us out.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that division games, anything can happen regardless of record. But so, might expect another weird game.
Yeah. I have no. Oh, do you just want me to ask the questions I wrote for Brady? I guess.
Sure.
So, okay. There's only a little bit of them because I wasn't prepared. Because I was prepared for Brady, kind of. It's okay. Okay, so I kind of switched this one up for Ryan, but I'll ask you this one. This was actually your question. In your honest opinion, do you think we are Super Bowl contenders?
Super Bowl contenders, I think so. There's still some improvements to be made, but I think that the Packers can go on that second half run like they did last year, and they just ramp up win after win after win. Just hoping for no hiccups and play calling, and get better defensive play. And I mean, it's gonna be tough against Detroit, regardless. Philadelphia is gonna be another tough matchup in the playoffs. But other than that, as long as the Packers play their game, and keep the self-inflicted errors to a minimum. Like they only had a couple penalties last on Sunday, which is an improvement. As long as they have no self-inflicted errors and play their game well, I think the Packers can match up with anybody in the league.
Sorry, as you're answering these questions, I'm trying to look for something.
You just have to hope for the best of luck in terms of good play and favorable matchups, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Packers can play against anybody, regardless. But they just have to be more efficient in terms of execution in the red zone and just getting off the field on third downs, because that was bad on Sunday against the Bears.
Kuro, stop! He's calling me out right now again. Absolutely, 100%. We are a second half team. Anything can happen with the Packers. Yeah.
Well, hopefully, with that second half of means the end the second half of the season, not just second half of games. Because if we get down 28-0 to the Lions again, that's death sentence.
And Gorilla just pointed me out. He's calling me out right now. I don't like this anymore. The sloth is back.
Oh, it's just that little sloth plushie.
It's magnetic.
A magnetic plush, yeah.
Yeah. And this will come in handy for Week 18. I don't think we're allowed to. I don't think we should say Gorilla what we're fighting on. I will tell you, Gorilla and I and someone else do have plans with all three of our characters and costumes coming up. I will tell you that.
Well,
that's the only hint. What?
Well, we're past Halloween, so
it's not a costume. I mean, gorilla costumes. This plushie and a clown mask. All of these three things will come together for one special event that we're having, I think, for the end of the season.
So stay tuned.
Yes, stay tuned. I don't know if it's going to be recorded, but I'll make someone record it no matter what. Preston Smith getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know that's not a question.
He did request for a trade. He tried his best to fit with the new system with Jeff Halfway with 4-3, but he was more comfortable with the 3-4 system, and I'm glad that it was they left on good terms, and hopefully Preston Smith does well in Pittsburgh. So
I'm
that's all.
confirming one thing really quick. Sorry.
Sure. I
In chat.
I was done with my thing. So
Oh, okay. Favorite memory as a Packers fan this year? Sorry.
right now I'll say the game against Houston. The this Sunday was still very fresh and kind of ruined by my mom's banging on my door. So I'll say the win against Houston because that was a very back and forth game. Packers lost the turnover battle 3-0, and despite an ugly second half, Packers came out on top and despite an ugly snap by Matt Orzek, Daniel Whelan saved his snap and got the kick ready for McManus, and wow, that was a fun game. Hoping that there's a new best memory for the season later on, but we'll see.
We're kind of joking in the chat right now. I said, girl, mine was meeting you and Ryan, LOL, because I did meet them both this season, and this was super fun, like an occasion, because without them, I wouldn't even know them. Without my friend's mom, my mom's friend, I wouldn't even know about the Oasis. So shout out to Michelle. I know she's at the house right now, but shout out to her. Without her, I wouldn't even know my friends today.
Yeah, we knew about Cake and Cow and Beef O'Brady's, but now I have to. Now I'm definitely curious about that place, the Oasis.
It's super fun.
Although with 4 night games in a row coming up later, I think the best chance might be either against Minnesota or Chicago.
I'm thinking a 1:00 game because 4:25 is too late here. Because driving back and stuff.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock game that's still week 17 against Minnesota is at 1 o'clock right now, but that could change depending on if they flex it to Sunday Night Football because Dolphins Browns is the Sunday Night Football game for week 17 at this point, and I think that could be flexed out because of Cleveland.
Oh, that's cool. So the clown's, really quick, the clown's name is Kevin, and yeah, and he apparently just brought that out a week ago. The clown mask is what I just got told. And then the girl I just said it was very great meeting you too. I'm glad you came out. Bring everyone. The late ones are tough to go out though too on a Sunday. Yeah.
Well, especially since I'm an hour away from Naples.
Right. Gorilla, trust me, we will bring everyone out, I'm sure, sometime.
Things have to play out. If we can't do the Oasis, then we can me and you can do someplace closer.
I know, but I promised them I would go back. That's kind of a promise I made already. I cannot break. No excuses, Justin. Gorilla.
I'll make sure to go get there at some point. Maybe if not in the regular season, then maybe in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know what they do for playoffs, but make sure you go when the DJ is for sure.
All right,
because the DJ makes it the funnest. What was your instant reaction to the blocked field goal?
Screaming my head off. I was screaming in shock and screaming in elation after the victory. Because I thought I was draining the field goal, and the Bears getting the field goal range after the 2 sacks on the first 2 plays, and I thought it was going to be a flashback to the Giants game last year where Tommy DeVito, who is starting for the Giants again this upcoming week after Daniel Jones got benched. DeVito led the Giants down the field against the Joe Barry defense and got them the field goal to win got the Giants in field goal range, and the field goal was good, giving them the Giants the win. I was expecting that to happen. I was expecting the worst, and then it turns out that the kick was low enough for Carl Brooks to get his fingertip on the ball, and it was not luck. Rich Bisaccia pointed us out during the team team meetings on the night before, and he was determined that the Packers were gonna get a blocked kick at some point. Turns out it was the last one, and a little fun fact: it was the first time since against the Cleveland Rams in 1939 that the Packers won via a blocked field goal. So,
wow.
it's crazy it's been that long.
I was just putting in chat. Gorillas.
In 25, and it's payback from 25 years ago, in November of 1999, when Brett Favre was being honored for most consecutive starts by a quarterback, and when Walter Payton passed away, the Packers got into field goal range. The only season with Ray Rhodes as head coach after Mike Holmgren left for Seattle, and the Ryan Longwell's field goal got blocked, and it was like the hand of Walter. So that was a bad memory for Packers fans, but thankfully the Packers got them back 25 years later.
So yes. Yes, I said Gorilla's reaction to the missed field goal kick was jumping up and down. He said, I was correct. I just on the chair dance. He was gorilla dancing on the chair.
Well, I couldn't imagine my screaming reaction being I'm not sure if people would be afraid for my health and call an ambulance.
Oh.
I mean, I know the place. I'm sure the place went nuts after the blocked field goal.
Oh, so Gorilla might have known this. I actually closed my eyes because I didn't know what it was about. And then I heard everyone screaming, and then I opened my eyes again. That's how I personally was.
Yeah.
It was a wonderful moment, though. What is your reaction about Joe Douglas being fired by the Jets this morning?
Just this. But just a wreck. But just a train wreck, a dumpster fire. Aaron Rodgers might retire from all this crap. I'm sorry, but just thinking, and Pat McAfee. Oh my goodness! Oh, your smart guy got fired. Oh man.
Gorilla.
Low Jets. That's all I'll say.
Gorilla. I didn't even want to watch it at the end at that last field goal. Gorilla. Wow.
No. My reaction was laughter. And it's like, I mean, no refunds, Jets.
One second, I'm texting Thursday's guest right now. Okay, I know you guys already watched this or said this. Well, if you guys have one message for Bears fans, what would it be? One.
Just a whole bunch of laugh emojis.
Oh no. Let's go for two. Do you want to talk about the 49ers game?
Yeah. I have a couple of thoughts. Let's see. The 49ers lost their previous game to Seattle after letting Geno Smith run for a touchdown, and it seems to me that the 49ers are banged up, and this was supposed to be their last chance to win a championship with their current squad before having to pay the big bucks to Brock Purdy, which we all laugh at it when it happens. Because yes, Brock Purdy has done some good things, but mostly it's been a benefactor of being with a lot of talent. You know, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Brandon Ayuk, who's now hurt. A lot of people are banged up with the 49ers, especially on defense. Dre Greenlaw has been out since the Super Bowl with the Achilles injury that he suffered while going back on the field after a punt. And Nick Bosa hurt his hip and he might be out for a little bit. And I don't want to mention anything off the field, but it's good to see the Nick Bosa is not going to be playing against Green Bay because he's always a tough player to go against.
Gorilla, you realize how many pictures you took on my phone, right? So
1 million pictures.
No, he took 6 actually. Wait, Gorilla, don't you have Ryan's phone number? Why am I doing this? Fine, just because it's you, fine.
The biggest thing to watch out for, obviously, with the struggles against the run against the Bears, is Christian McCaffrey. He's back after his experiments in Germany. His getting his Achilles looked at by German doctors or stuff like that. I'm not sure. Maybe he got some beers as well there.
Yeah,
but he's always a tough threat to. The 49ers are going to run the ball first, and most often, they just Packers have to get a couple of sacks and some turnovers off of Purdy, and it's gonna be a hard fought game. Where no doubt there'll be some twists and turns, roller coaster of ups and downs, but I think the Packers might win by. I think Packers win by 10, kind of like maybe a 30-20 game.
okay.
It's at Lambeau Field. It's going to be like about in the 40s, and I'll be watching Cheesehead TV stream rather than I'll be watching Cheesehead TV stream on my phone while watching the game on my TV. So
nice.
I don't have to hear Bertrand Brady too much.
Gorilla, do you have a prediction for the game by any chance, friend? I don't know if you're going back to the Oasis or whatever.
It would be great for the Packers to dash the 49ers playoff hopes after them always getting the best of us in the playoffs for the past few years.
Yeah, and you guys will find this out. Cassie and I said this today when I was recording with her, but Brittany, I don't know. Some people are going to message him soon to find out. Actually, Brittany said, I wonder where Brady, the guest who was supposed to be here tonight, is. I have no idea. I emailed him the link, and some people are messaging out to him right now to make sure he's okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. 49ers game. Gorilla, but the San Francisco isn't going to be the same place as last year. We should have this one in the bag. Yeah, I agree, Gorilla. As some of you guys may know, I will not be there for half the game. I will hopefully be back by halftime because I am seeing Wicked, and I'm excited. I think the Packers would win, knowing that Bosa is not playing. However, I do know 2 people that is going to the game because they've said it live on their podcast. That would be Sounds Gouda, Robin, Jordan. If you guys are watching, hello. And I will send girls your way. And when they usually go, they have bad luck. And I know they're going to this game, which scares me.
And shout out to the military because this week's the Salute to Service game.
Is this the game that they wear camo?
I don't think the Packers wear any special uniforms for for Army uniforms, but I'm sure they'll give out Salute to Service flags to everyone in attendance. Like I got the Salute to Service flag for you and your mom.
It's actually right here.
Yeah, I'm perfect. It's like when I was there 2 years ago for the Dallas game.
Yeah, it's actually right there on my wall.
Yep. And I hope to make it back at Lambeau for a game at some point. We're so planning on going to Green Bay for the draft next year.
Yes,
it's just like in the cards. If not Lambeau, then hopefully when the Packers visit Florida again, but but even then, the Packers don't have the best of luck in Florida, but other than against Jacksonville, Miami, and Tampa. I mean, the Packers have won their past three games in the state of Florida against Tampa in 2022, and against Miami in 2022, Christmas, and then against Jacksonville this year.
Gorilla, thank you. Gorillas have been a thing for us recently. I know how it started, but I'm not going. It's an inside joke. I'll let Rob tell you that. Do we just want to go to final thoughts, kind of? Because I don't know.
Sure. Final thoughts.
What do you have for final thoughts?
Well, I was happy the Packers got the win. Very, very crazy fashion. It's always good to know the Bears still suck, and hoping that the Packers can continue the winning streak against San Francisco. So there's that.
Justin, do you want to send everyone to a raid tonight? I didn't ask you that. I know one of my friends.
I'm not sure who. So.
Fun Football's still live, so we can send everyone to there if we want. Fun Football, Isaac, and Med are still live. Hey, chat, do you guys want to raid Isaac and Med with us? You got it right. The Bears still suck? Ooh. You got that right. Bears do still suck.
As they always will be. As they always will. This is the longest winning streak so far for the Packers against the Bears. It was between 1994 and 1998, the Packers won 10 straight games against over the Bears, and this is now the 11th straight win under head coach Matt LaFleur. So they haven't lost since Matt LaFleur became head coach against the Bears.
My final thoughts are: thank you, Justin, for coming on. This was last minute, as you know.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm looking forward to being back into the show more often.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just
that's busy.
Obviously not Thursday because I'm busy Thursday evening with something else. But I'll be obviously with Mariel. Obviously, I'll show you my predictions. For this week's games.
Okay. Maybe I'll read them off on Thursday if that's okay with you.
So far, I'm. Let me check on my predictions thing. I was 12-2 this past week, so that was a good thing.
I didn't pick this week because I didn't do Midwestern because Peter said no Midwestern because the Bears and Packers. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, I've been always.
Yes, Bears fans are still mad about that loss.
Well, they better get over it fast because they have Minnesota next week, and especially Matt Eberflus, like oh boo hoo! The world's smallest violin.
You were supposed to wait with us, silly. Gorilla already raid fun football apparently. Where can people find you?
Right here on I have it as at Justin_Manager on Twitter/X, which I'm still at, but I've also added a Blue Sky account recently. It will be at Justin Amandro. There's no underscore there. .bsky.social. So if you search for my name, Justin Amandro, on Blue Sky, if you have a Blue Sky account, you can follow me there. And a lot of good talk. I'm hoping for Blue Sky to be a more positive space than what Twitter is right now.
So far, it has.
Yeah, as long as I block a lot of negative accounts.
As Justin said, you can also find me on Blue Sky. It's the same name as my Twitter. It's Mary90118710. Gorilla for you, because I know you haven't found me on there yet. That's the only place that you haven't, and Instagram, luckily. But you guys can also find me on Blue Sky, like I said, and this is my profile. It is me with Gorilla, Mr. Gorilla, who is in chat tonight.
Yay.
Gorilla knows who took that picture. You guys can also find me on this podcast. Also, if you guys need to message Mac and Cheese, please do. We will try to answer all the DMs. Wait, Gorilla? It's like X. I'll have to teach that to you. Justin, believe it or not, Gorilla didn't know who Tom Grossi was until 2 days ago. So.
Well, now he knows. And
yes. Right, Gorilla.
And watch all this great content. I always watch the every team's reaction to a certain week, and the scripted ones have been very fun and with a lot of twists. So it's a lot of unique characters with his with Tom.
Yeah. For the recap, for those that do not know who Tom is, if you guys don't, please watch our recap with how we did with him. Tom is the fan of the year in 2024 or 2023 season. Speaking of which, please vote for fan of the year this year. Gorilla, stop. Gorilla said correct. You are all great. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Gorilla.
Dave Lucero is a Packers representative for fan of the year, and get the votes in as much as you can until Super Bowl week.
Please do. I will put the link in like we did for Tom to help him win. You guys can find me here. Remember, please DM us. Gorilla, you can message me. You can text me. If you guys have my actual number, please text me anything that you guys want about the podcast. I'll try to answer it. I am the host. We sell it more officially too. We can say that officially because our anniversary was yesterday. Please watch the episodes that we did, parts 1 through 4. Part 5 is not going to be done because it was too hard. It was way too much fun and a lot of laughter. That was Draft. That was Draft Utopia. That was Urinating Tree, both parts. That was Nick, both parts. That was Tom. That was Amr. That was everybody from our By Yourselves with Tree, with the Urinating Tree for episode 1 to Landry. She said Weekly. That's who it ended off with. I didn't do the last 3, which was a Brian Rago, Rhino, and Miranda Murder, She Wrote, because it was too long. I wouldn't have done it. And Gorilla made an appearance yesterday, and yesterday's chat was fun, which was fun. I'm going to make an announcement, Justin, if I can, really quick.
Sure.
Please, everybody, I know this is a planned guest. I know he's going to come on. Gorilla knows what I'm about to say. I invited one of my friends from the Oasis to let you guys know. His name is Ryan. However, this is his first ever podcast. So please keep it positive for Ryan. I want him to know it's okay for him to come back. He is hilarious. And he is very, very, very nice. Gorilla, stop. We need to share the mac and cheese. Gorilla, don't make me cry right now.
Thanks, Gorilla.
Yeah, thank you so much, Gorilla. You know how much you mean to me personally. Well, you don't, but I will let you know after the show. Thank you guys for showing up. Last minute notice today. I realized that. And Ryan's show is out now, so you guys can hit the button. And also, maybe Gorilla might make an appearance on one of these episodes. Gorilla, are you up for it? I don't know. Justin, if you want, I can finish it off. You don't have to stay on panel. I got it.
Sure, and just one more reminder: the Bears still suck.
Yes. Here, I can finish it if you want. You don't have to stay on panel. If you want.
I'll stay.
You might. Gorillas don't talk though. Gorilla. But
in cartoons they can.
What?
In cartoons they can.
Ooh, Gorilla, please for me. For me, please. What if you do it with Ryan? No, bad idea. No, bad idea. Bad idea. I just realized that. Bad idea. I think I can break this news. There will be no live next week due to the holiday. Ha!
Happy early
Gorilla!
Thanksgiving. Happy early Thanksgiving to everyone.
Yeah, happy early Thanksgiving. However, next week, I don't know what day, I will be live on a certain Sounds Gouda, aka Rob and Jordan, possibly. I don't know. It's going to be our first collaboration, or our second with them. It's going to be fun. And it sounds like it's going to be on their channel. And you guys might see me on other channels. I don't know. But I'll make sure to post it on Mac and Cheese Twitter. Speaking of Mac and Cheese, you guys will probably see Gorilla and chat more. I don't know. Is there anything else that you need to say to the chat? I'm gonna pull Fun Football's link really quick. Is there anything else you want to say to them?
No, just stay positive. Don't stay positive with each other. Don't hashtag positive vibes only, and go Pack go, and Bears still suck, and I mean down with the 49ers.
Yeah. What do you guys want to say to Gorilla? I'm gonna let you decide. What do you guys want to say to Fun Football Podcast as we are about to read them? Do we want to do hashtag Mac Attack with Gorilla? Positive vibes. Yes, Gorilla. Congratulations. What do we want to say to Fun Football? And I just put the link to Fun Football Podcast. Please give them all the love right now. They are about to hit 1 year on YouTube. Congratulations to them. And do we want to say hashtag Mac Attack with the cheese emoji with Gorillas? Maybe? What do you think?
That works out.
So everyone, please go to the link that I just posted and do Gorilla. You too again. I know you already did it, but please do it again. We need to show them support right now. Girl, what did you do?
Don't see them. Don't see them live.
And they're live on YouTube and Twitter.
Don't see them live. Don't see them live anywhere.
It's on Shady Sports Network. I put the link in our YouTube chat.
You're okay then?
Thank you, Gorilla. You're the best. Or it's Isaac Justin.
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end the live here. If you want, you can stay. I don't care. Bye, everyone. Oh, Gorilla, was you on Thursday? I don't know. Bye, Gorilla. Well, I'm sure you'll text me. Bye, everyone.
Go Pack go.
Go Pack go.